Donnie and we back in here for the Pacers Premium Podcast, Episode 2. So, obviously, last week was Episode 1. First little Pacers Podcast, getting the feel of things. So, getting a little more comfortable. Got a little more to talk about this week. So, let's go ahead and jump into it. So, Pacers Premium Podcast. Pacers, they still sit at 6th in the Eastern Conference. They moved up in the ESPN Power Rankings. Last week, they were 12. This week, they're 11. And that kind of initially surprised me just because, everybody only remembers your latest game. So I was just, obviously, the latest game, they played Philly. So I was just thinking it wasn't really a good show. I'll get into that a little bit later in the podcast. But it wasn't really that good of a show for us. So I felt like us going up in the power rankings still, that was unexpected. So that's good. So like I said, last episode, Pacers, they were 7-4. Right now, they sit at 12-7. Since the last episode, the Pacers, they won 5 in a row. They beat Brooklyn 115-86. Orlando 111-106. Memphis 126-114. Utah 121-102. And then they beat Atlanta 105-104 in overtime. But like I said, the most latest game is they lost to Philly on Saturday. TJ Warren led the team in scoring with 26 against, never mind. He led them with 29, my bad. He led them with 29. And like I said, I'm going to talk about it a little later in the podcast. But it just wasn't, they didn't play too terribly bad. It was a good game. It was close, but it was just, there was points in the game when it wasn't close, and there's just points in the game where I felt like, lackadaisical, bro. I don't know, just some, I don't know. I'll get into that a little bit later. But, so, like I said, Pacers, they were won 5 in a row, and then they lost to Philly. And so they play Memphis tonight, and TJ Warren led the team in scoring with 26 last Monday when they played Memphis. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I'm going to talk about it a little later in the podcast with my predictions. But it's going to be tough to beat a team twice in a row. You know what I'm saying? It's just always that it's not twice in a row, but it's hard to beat a team back to back. We just played them, and they're going to be ready to try to come in and beat us. Now, if they don't have Ja Morant, he's been out with back spasms. That could make a difference. But I don't know. Like I said, it's going to be tough to beat a team that you just played. Anyway, like I said, TJ Warren led with the Grizzlies with 26. He beat, after that, they played the Jazz. Before that, they played the Jazz. And like I said, TJ Warren, he's obviously not going to lead every game in scoring. But like I said on the last podcast, it seems to be if TJ Warren leads the team in scoring, we have a higher chance of winning the game. Like I said, he had 26 against the Grizzlies, we won. 26 against the Jazz, we won. Now he had 29 last night, and we still lost. Now, I didn't say it's 100%, but it just shows when TJ Warren leads the team in scoring, we win. And Brogdon as well. He led the team in assists. It just seems like when Brogdon leads the team in assists, now I guess he obviously should. He's a point guard. But it just seems like when Brogdon leads the team in assists, we win games. So I just feel like that should be a focus in every game. They should know we need to move the ball, get that extra pass in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the ball to TJ. I'll talk about that a little later. I feel like TJ Warren is a walking bucket. He's a walking bucket. We need to get this man the ball. So, injury report. Edmund Sumner, that's my man's from Xavier. Edmund Sumner, he's been cleared for live action, and he was sent to the G League. And apparently, they're saying that he's projected to start playing up in a league December 7th. So we'll see how that goes. Be interested to see how he fits back into the rotation. If he's going to get, his regular minutes. They're going to try to ease him in, or most likely ease him in. But it's just interesting to see who's going to start to lose their minutes. You know what I'm saying? All that. So Jakar Sampson, he's been ruled out indefinitely with a lower sore back. Lower sore back. But that's good. I feel like Jakar Sampson, I said this on last episode, he's a bum. I don't even know why he's on the team. So he's not needed. He's out there for no reason. Man cost us a game. I'm not gonna let that go. This man fouled a jump shooter, shooting a three. He cost us the game. Speaking of Jakar Sampson, quick sidebar. It is crazy how you can be in the NBA and average 6 points and you still make $1 million. This man, Jakar Sampson, averages 6 points. No, he averages 5.5 points and 2.7 rebounds. And his salary is $1.6 million. That is just insane. Like, the amount of money these athletes make. And another reason that came into mind, because somebody was like, I feel bad for the NFL players having to play out in the rain. I said, what? Why do you feel bad? They get paid millions of dollars. Everyone on that field is making at least $1 million. I don't feel bad for them. They're playing in the rain? What? You feel... No. So anyway, that was just sidebar. So, like I said, Pacers, they played Philly on Saturday. And that was the second game of a back-to-back. But that's no excuse for really what I saw. Like, Joel Embiid just went the fuck off on us. 32 and 11. Now, like I said, TJ Warren, he had 29. 29-4. Brogdon had 28 and 6. But Joel Embiid just went the fuck off. And Miles Turner was nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And I'm just like, what are you doing? And I was seeing people saying that they should have put Sabonis on Joel Embiid rather than Miles Turner. And the times that Sabonis was guarding Joel Embiid, he was still getting fucked up too. There wasn't nothing they could do. There was nothing they could do. Joel Embiid was just having his way out there, bro. Like, it was almost embarrassing. It's borderline embarrassing. That was not good, bro. Like, he was going to work down there. Now, it seems like, after watching this game, like I was just saying, TJ Warren is a walking bucket, bro. He is a bucket getter, bro. Like, this man, it just seemed like whenever we needed a bucket, TJ got it, bro. TJ Warren. And it's just like, his game is so, like, it's not flashy. He does not have a flashy game, but he gets the buckets. It's almost like a Kawhi Leonard type game, to be honest with you, because they both play the same kind of way. Like, they got a jumper. They use their body. They big. They're going to body you, and they play defense. They're going to frustrate you on both ends of the court. He kind of got a Kawhi Leonard type game. But they need to, like, I don't know, like, they need to come together because they defense, that's what it is, man. It's that defense. Like, our offense, we don't have any problems getting buckets, man. But that defense, especially that transition defense, man. Like, it seemed like everybody would crowd down to the bucket and transition and they leave the three-point line wide the fuck open. We got Al Horford out here knocking down threes. We got Furkan Korkmaz out here knocking down threes. Josh Richardson knocking down threes. I said, yeah. So it's like Tobias Harris out here knocking down threes. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that whole team was knocking down threes on us. And it's because we just letting them. Our transition defense was terrible. Our switching is terrible. And that's another thing I don't like in the NBA. Everybody always wants to switch, man. No, stick on your man. I don't like that switching shit, man. Stick on your man. Fight through the screen. Stick on him. If he scores, he scores. But that switching shit, man, that puts people out of position sometimes, man. A lot of the times, actually. That's the whole point of they try to get you to switch so they get the advantage. It's like, you need to fight through that screen, man. Don't switch all the time. But, like I said, they got to get better in transition. And they just got to get better, like, in general. Because the Pacers, they haven't really beat any good team. They just beat, like, decent teams. Like, they haven't beat anybody good. Every good team that they beat, I mean, that they should have beat or could have beat, they lost to. Like, bro, we were out here losing to the Hornets too. Lost to the Hornets. Lost to the Rockets. Lost to the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Losing to the Sixers. All the good contenders. You know what I'm saying? But we beating Magic. You know what I'm saying? Nets, Jazz, Hawks, teams that aren't even contenders. But when we have to play contender, we can't win. We can't beat them. We're not showing up, and it's just like I have high hopes for the Pacers to get far in the playoffs. But if we can't beat any good team, we're not gonna get far in the playoffs. Because just every team in the playoff, I won't say every team in the playoff is gonna be good. Yeah, every team in the playoff is gonna be good. Every team in the playoff is gonna be good. At least they're gonna be competitive. So if we can't even beat the competitive teams, we out here losing the sad teams. Come on now, like they gotta fix that. Like straight up, need to fix that. So after the Philly game, this man, well, the Pacer fans, shout out Pacer fans, y'all went to social media, Twitter, I guess it's Instagram, and people was just reaming Miles Turner. And if you follow me on Twitter, make sure you do. Black on Black if you don't. I was all here for the Miles Turner slander. I was all here for it. And I'm here for it because I'm hoping it'll make him toughen up. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to make him put some light of fire under his ass. You know what I'm saying? Hoping to get that nigga something to want to prove us wrong type shit. You know what I'm saying, man? You motherfuckers talking shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna go out here and kill, man. I'm about to be off like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to put a chip on his shoulder. He didn't go out there and play like he got a chip on his shoulder, man. Because he got one. And it's like, my dude, you had 3 points versus Joel Embiid. You was out there looking trash, bro. Ben Simmons was locking you up. Joel Embiid was locking you up, bro. Like, come on, man. And Miles Turner, like, he needs to get like more of a offensive game. Like, he doesn't really have an offensive game. He's a spot up shooter. He can't create for himself like a jump shot. You know what I'm saying? He can't create a jump shot for himself. He's a spot up jump shooter. And then his post game is trash, to say the least. Like, maybe I'll give him a little more respect. It's not trash, but it's not good. It's not good. Cause like, bro, look at that clip. Look at the clip of him being beat up by Ben Simmons. Happened like 2 or 3 times. It's like he couldn't go anywhere, bro. Like Ben Simmons locked him up, kept him in his spot. This man tried to get to the basket. Nothing. Wasn't moving Ben Simmons. And it's just like, I know Ben Simmons is like 6'10" and everything, all that. But come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. You gotta do better than that. And then he goes and throws up some jump. It's just crazy. So like I said, the Pacers fan, they went to social media, and I guess they was reaming him. And this man deleted his social media, Twitter and Instagram. Nowhere to be found on social media. And it's just like, soft move or boss move? That's a soft move, bro. Like, you out here deleting your fucking social media because motherfuckers out here talking shit? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You out here making millions of dollars, man. Fuck what the fuck the fans gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it for what it is and get better. Don't delete your fucking social media. That makes you look soft, bro. Makes you look like you crying, man. Act like you've been there before, man. Just suck it up. Like I said, take it for what it is and go out there and play better. Nigga out here being soft, deleting his social media. Come on, man. That's a soft move. So, Pacers Premium Podcast, episode 2. I like to end it with my weekly predictions. So, last episode, I predicted that the Pacers would go 2-0 before Thanksgiving. And they did. They defeated Memphis and they defeated Utah. Now, so Donnie Ray, listen to my picks. If you a betting man or a woman, listen to my picks. My picks is 2-0. Let's see what I go for this week. So, Pacers have a busy week. They have 4 games this week. They play Memphis on Monday. Today, obviously. They play OKC on Wednesday. And then they have a back-to-back on Friday and Saturday with the Pistons and the Knicks. So, game 1 tonight, Memphis. So, like I said, normally I would say the Pacers, they're going to lose to Memphis because it's just always, you know what I'm saying, it's tough to beat a team twice in a row, basically. Like, when you just played them, like, it's hard to beat a team twice in a row. So, normally I would say, you know what I'm saying, that they would lose, but they're coming off a tough loss against Philly on Saturday. And like I said, I'm hoping that lights a fire up under Miles Turner ass and the whole team ass in general. You know what I'm saying? And I think they'll come out with some fire. And I think they'll come out ready to play tonight. And I think they get that dub. So, next game is on Wednesday, OKC. So, we blew OKC out last month, 111-85. And, like, really, the Thunder, they don't really have anybody on their team. You know what I'm saying? Besides CP3 and Steven Adams. And, like, I think they got Danilo Gallinari. He's still on there. So, you know what I'm saying? They don't really have anybody out there. So I figure it'll be a little closer than it was last time. I don't figure we'll blow them out 111, you know what I'm saying, 85, nothing like that. But I figured that the Pacers will still get the dub. And next game will be on Friday versus the Pistons. And the Pacers, historically, they've always had like tough games against the Pistons, whether the Pistons are a contender or not. You know what I'm saying? They've always had like good games against the Pistons. So this will be the 4th and final matchup against the Pistons this season. It's kind of weird that we have played the Pistons would have been 4 times already come Friday or after Friday, you know what I'm saying? And it's early in the season. But we lost to them the first 2 times, and then we beat them the 3rd game. And I figure that the Pacers will come out and they'll want to keep that series, even that series out, 2-2 for this season. So I figured they'll come out and get that dub. And then the last game for the week is versus the Knicks on Saturday. And, you know, I just don't really have any faith in the Knicks at all. I mean, they've been all right, you know what I'm saying? Nothing special. Like, they're still not good. I don't have any faith in the Knicks. They don't really have anybody. RJ Barrett is overrated to me. Like, I don't know. RJ Barrett, like I said, he's got a Ron Artest body. He's got a Meta World Peace body. My bad. He's got a Meta World Peace body. And it's just like, I don't know. But Marcus Morris, he's also been day-to-day with neck spasm. So if he doesn't play, that's going to be a problem. They still have Julius Randle. But, I mean, he'd probably play anyway. He was out on Sunday. It'd be Saturday by that time. But I still had the Pacers winning. And I figured that the Pacers will go 4-0 this week. So, like I said, I was 2-0 last week. Let's see what I go this week. Check back on Pacers Premium Podcast, episode 3. So, like I said, that's how I like to end the podcast. But another little thing I just wanted to do real quick is some quick little fantasy pickups. Talk about if anybody plays fantasy basketball. I play it. 6-0, baby! 6-0 out here. 20-team league. Deep league, point league. But, like I said, if anybody plays fantasy basketball, I just want to give you all a couple of pickups that I think might be nice for you. These are deep league pickups. You can give them a look if you play in like standard leagues. But these are, like I said, I play in a 20-team league, so these are deep league pickups. But one guy I wanted to suggest that you might want to pick up And I had drafted this man, and then I ended up having to drop him and everything. Uh, but he just had a killer game on Sunday, and I think you should pick him up. His name is Bruno Caboclo. I think that's how you say it. But he was drafted by the Raptors. He's on the Raptors for a little bit, and he's like just this young guy. He plays on Memphis right now, but give him a look, man. Like I said, he scored 12 and 13, 12 points, 13 rebounds on Sunday off the bench. You know what I'm saying? And he's about to step into a starting role. I think they got some injuries. So Bruno Caboclo, that's a guy you might want to look at in deeper leagues and maybe standard leagues if he starts to get those starter minutes. Uh, Another guy, Theo Pinson, on the Nets. They've been, you know what I'm saying, their rotation. They've been trying different things out. There's a couple games he came off the bench, was doing pretty good. I play in a points league, so he got like 20 points, fantasy points, like a couple games in a row. So that might be somebody you want to look at. Kai Bowman, definitely. I picked him up. If he probably definitely started to be picked up, but Kai Bowman for the Warriors, he been filling in while wasn't it? Well, obviously got hella injuries, but he's been filling in while D'Angelo Russell's been out. He's been doing pretty good. Who else? Keontae or Kate Diop or something. What's his name? I got him on my fantasy team. Hold on. He plays for Minnesota though. My bad. I should have had this wrote down. But I was kind of going off the dome with that. But his name is Keita Bates Diop. He's definitely a nice little pickup. He's on my team. And getting like 12 points, 8 rebounds type stuff, gets you 20 fantasy points. He's been doing good. Another guy might want to look at Kim Birch on Orlando. Him and Mo Bamba been kind of like splitting minutes because Vucevic got hurt. You might want to look at him. Clint Robinson the third. He kind of been putting up some points, kind of getting there. He's been streaky, but like I said, he's been putting up some points. Sunday, he put up 19. He might be stepping in. Golden State, like I said, they're full of injuries. He might be another guy that might be somebody you could give a look. DeAndre Melton, John Morant's out. You know what I'm saying? John Morant's out. I'm going to give him a look. He came in, in 23 minutes, scored 9 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Like, he's a stat sheet stuffer. Might want to give him a look, at least for a short term. Like I said, these are deeper league pickups. Maybe like 2 more. DeLon Wright, he's on my team. I drafted him. But DeLon Wright, he might be out there still in some of your leagues. Check him out. Point guard for the Mavericks. He plays good with Luka, but he's mostly been backing him up. Dennis Smith Jr. just came back on Miami. That's more of a standard league type pickup because he probably been picked up in deeper leagues, but that might be a standard league pickup. Might want to check that out. Anybody else? Fucking Christian Wood, man. Pistons. I'm so shitty I didn't jump on him. This man Chris has been had him on his team for a minute, but that might be a deeper team look at. I mean, a deeper league look at, and maybe a standard league. I don't know what the big men are looking like in standard league, but that's definitely a deep league look. So those are just some fantasy picks. You know what I'm saying? Every week, I'll probably try to come with some fantasy picks. But like I said, this has been the Pacers Premium Podcast, episode dose. Make sure you check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Black on Black, BLACK on BLACC. Make sure you check out my other projects, Donnie Ray's No Filter, the after show. Make sure you check out In the Kitchen with Donnie Ray. Gonna come up with another episode of that. That's why I'm making beats. What else? Shit, I feel like I got something else, but I'm just doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. Trying to keep this content going, man. So make sure you check me out, man. Follow me on all social media. Donnie Ray, Black on Black. This has been the Pacers Premium Podcast, episode 2. Oh yeah, and make sure you share, like, and subscribe. If you do not give me 5 stars, like my man Bomani Jones says, I will be inclined to believe you are a hater. So make sure you give us those 5 stars, thumbs up, like us, whatever you do, share. But like I said, this has been the Pacers Premium Podcast, episode Dose. We out here.